I'm very but I'm busy way deadlier places, like skiing and melon, covered in ice. They're driving a road that has killed thousands of people. More than 7 inches are falling to your death. Swimming uncaged with vicious sharks. And so much more. All starting in this cage, in the middle of an African safari where there are lions, hyenas, hippos, and a dozen other species that can kill us. Why are we doing this? Because we're visiting the 5 deadliest places on Earth. Oh, I see one of them. And to make sure the lions actually visit us, I brought a bunch of meat. Straight surrounding the cage with how many times? 9. Oh, what actually makes this place so deadly is that when the sun goes down and we lose our sight, the animals do not. That sounds. Is that what I do? No. It's coming out of that. I will not stop circling this. We might actually die this week. Well, we'll see if we do, because the next places we'll be visiting in this video will progressively grow more and more deadly, all leading up to an island riddled with venomous snakes. And next, we'll be isolating on this massive, deadly, frozen waterfall. Now, there is no turning back. One way or another, we are going to climb this massive cliff using these bladed boots and these ice picks, which might be the scariest thing to ever do. Really enough. Jimmy, you really expect us to climb this whole thing? Yeah, no chance. Truthfully, I wasn't sure if we could pull this off. But what happened next to Nolan did not make me feel better. Alright guys, stop. About. You can't quit. Wall Street. I can't believe Nolan take you down. That is insane. Nolan's really left us. We're really high. You're almost halfway. Oh, Jimmy, don't look at me. Hold on. Let's get the sea breeze together. Oh, look. Yes, look. I see the top, Timmy. It's the scariest thing I've ever done. I'm doing this. I'm gonna get to the top. Show how steep it is. Way too deep. Keep quick. 10% left. Fighting the Ursa crime. Even though I definitely shouldn't have been doing this, what was there? I somehow made it all the way to the top of this waterfall. But it is to the top. Let's go. You know what? Don't have the right idea. You'll see. He can handle the third place on our list. All the way in the middle. We'll be driving the road. It's you thinking an awful lot. And now, we are on the deadliest road on Earth. This problem is literally as tall as a skyscraper. I'm regretting this, I really am. No joke, so many people died on this road that they literally shut it down a decade ago. This road was causing nearly 300 deaths per year. Look, I got the government's permission to reopen it just for this. I really wish they hadn't done that. I'll be fine. I'm not sure that it worked. Whoa, I actually want to call death threat. You're not driving with yourself, the road is bad. Okay, your life is in my hands. I don't like what you're saying. Oh, no, your life is in my hand. And look, the steering wheel just curved. 7 inches. Fully to the death. So you say, your life is flashing. It's flashing over and over and over. You thought that was a close call. We're about to hit the first of the 3 deadliest spots on this road. This road is very dead. This is funny. Oh my gosh. Your tires can go off right away. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh my god. Look how far down that is. Here, Nolan, you guys, gladly, down the top gladly. Bro, don't fall. No way. Look at how steep the drop is. It's a whole ravine. There's a lot of them. Help me get through this. It's crazy. Your tire is literally right next to this giant ravine. And it's crazy. Watch out. It goes down. It's very slippery. Oh, no, you're not going to do it. I feel like I'm just running over the car. There's not much direction that I can give. Get in the car. I'll get into it. About the speed up. What might make this ride like and these things really I thought you were going to say you're driving slower. No. Or getting so far you can look at it see it. On some parts, the road is actually pretty normal, but due to extreme elevation change, a sudden blinding fog can roll in as a silent killer. Am I good, Nolan? No. It actually looks like there's a fog beautiful. It is so close. It's so... Just stay as far away. How can I do it? Position. Check out when we mix things up and come out with our own Feastables cups. Wow! The best part about these cups is that we use peanut butter straight from the top. Look how jam-packed it is. 660 sweet. On top of that, we use Feastables chocolate in this, which if you don't know, when Feastables are the older farmers of the ranges, we use fair trade certified beans. Mediate chocolate in the farms. Oh, no big American chocolate does. It's been a decade. You know they should have much change. Alright, I just really want to make sure it collapses something on it. I know to test the bridge. Am I good? It's good. Big chocolate paste farmers so little that they're forced to literally use child labor. No joke, there's over 1 million kids in illegal child labor in West Africa just on cocoa farms. So not only should you try the new cup because it tastes phenomenal, but also help me send a message to the chocolate industry. Pay your farmers a living income and do more to prevent child labor on your farms. Survived death. So far, we've survived on the land. Up to this next bonus place, Parma and Nolan are in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by sharks. And we're in the water without a cage for some reason. Yeah, we usually use this thing. Now we're not going to. The sharks in these waters are notorious for unprovoked attacks, making this the most dangerous water in the United States. I can't believe this happened. It's a gigantic shark. Why are we doing this without a cage? I promise. Oh, I've been thinking so big that the sharks are like twice as I'm good on sharks. But that was nothing compared to our second most dangerous spot, which just so happens to be in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. The beauty of which can only be paralleled by its danger, because in a matter of moments, the forest can go from this to this. Rainstorm can cause the force to flash flood and overwhelm the entire area. And today, we're visiting the Gata Cataracts waterfall, where a flash flood could send us down over 1,000 feet to our watery grave. And to join me on this valiant experience, remember Hayes, he spent 70 days in the wilderness, and Bailey spent 100 days trapped together in a cube. What we're about to do is see more of this valley. They said the chance of death is none. Wait, Liz? Come on, boys, let's head after hours and hours of trekking through some of the most slippery and at times steepest terrain mankind has ever stepped foot on. Now listen, we finally made it to our destination. That's a waterfall right here. With the help of a guide, we were able to cross the river safely. Hey, not we did. We were secured to some ropes so we could look over the edge of the waterfall. See over. Wow, this is so gorgeous. As I said before, for how beautiful this place is, at only a moment's notice, it be just as deadly. And it just started down for it like crazy. This is one of the most dangerous places in the world. This waterfall is now becoming wider and wider as the big flash floods. Look it up. We gotta go. Down the waterfall. I don't think so. We're all gonna be in the woods, isn't that just it's about? What's the risk? There's life coming from Jimmy Nine. So, with our YouTube video turned emergency operation, the only way out was through the same steep and slippery terrain that got us here. Now, we had to do it while the entire forest was flash flooded. As you can see, the flash flooded. Now the path is blocked off. One after drove off or too hard to take us out to the office mountain. Across the strip. I was laughing. I'm not laughing anymore. I'm actually scared. She might fall. That's the water. And after hours and hours of trekking through the floods and mud, we walked away from this mountain with our lives. Now, we're headed to the most lethal corner of Earth, the #1 spot on our list of the world's most deadliest places. What better way to end this video, boys, than the most dangerous island on the planet, Snake Island. Why are we going to an island filled with killer machines? My God. Bye-bye. And we are now officially stranded until tomorrow. That's right, we will be spending the night on the most deadly island on Earth. And with lethal snakes hidden beneath our every step, these specialized shrinkyards were our only hope of protection from their venomous bite. So there could just be snakes anyway. Yeah, what happens if one of these snakes bites me? Basically, as soon as the venom enters your body, your skin will start to melt off, and you will have to live an hour. No, it's kind of terrifying to think that I could just die in a second. Why? You know, an island full of killing machines. You fall right here, you're dead. Yes, I see that. Boys, be careful. You think that with a name like Snake Island, there would be thousands of snakes all over the ground. But after killing all the ground animals on the island, the snakes now hunt the birds in the trees. The island's only remaining threat. We are officially entering the jungle. At any point now, a snake could jump from the tree and bite us. I was just worried about my legs, but now we're going to be worried about them falling from trees too. This is insane. Oh, right at my face. By capturing the snakes, scientists can extract their venom and create anti-venom. Wait, that's venomous. Yeah, so if that bit, I would die. Yeah. Oh, at least you got a good grip. It's a human. Oh, no, no. God, you dropped it. Escape it. It escaped. But is this chill about dropping that snake? Because I am going to drop my phone. And the further in the jungle you get, these bushes are too big. I can't see 2 feet in front of me, man. A snake could pop out any second. The more snakes we see, and man, this time, let's not lose it. Okay. How many lives will the anti-venom from that snake save? Thousands of them. Oh, that's insane. The anti-venom they create can be used to treat 90% of all snake bites in Brazil. Meaning, every snake we catch could save thousands of lives. Hey, Jimmy, there's another snake up there. Whoa, that might be 3 swings so far. Find them all now. They're coming out. So, for the rest of the day, we help find these deadly snakes. And we even assisted the scientists with their research. So, that snake is about 15 feet in here. Scientists propose we shake the trees so we can get it. There's no way of camping under those trees. I think we need that anti-venom that can save lives. At this point, it was getting dark, and we needed to focus on survival. Time to build camp. Camp is now set up. Full disclosure, I have no idea if these tents are snake-proof.
We sleep in on the snake. It's scary.
About to go to sleep. Hopefully a snake doesn't slither into my tent. This is heavy. We can't wait to be the sheep. So we woke up with one thing on our mind. Getting off this island as fast as we can. We're going to test all around the world. From hanging off the side of a massive ice mountain to driving inches away from a 1,000-foot drop, swimming in shark-infested waters with no cage. Lastly, we survived Snake Island. If no one died, they spot some of them. Make sure you go try to break the feast as quickly. Up spill like these retailers. And help us send a message to the chocolate industry that you care how your chocolate is sold. Skills you are sold back to the back to learn how to win one of 50 available contestant spots on Season 2 of Beast Game.